So in this video we're going to deal with this question here, this worked example from the David Anderson book, page 43. So the elevation of a hemisphere A and a sphere B resting on the horizontal plane are shown. The solids are in contact. Draw the plan and elevation of the solids and show the point of contact in both views. So the first thing we can do anyway is we can set up our sphere and our hemisphere in elevation, and we can get our hemisphere here in plan. So that's the very first thing I'm going to do. So hemisphere's radius 50. So I'm just going to do in my colours like I always do, so we can see clear what's going on. So that's my hemisphere in plan and elevation. I'm doing my XY line there now, right? That's X, Y, and I'm going to get that sphere in elevation. So let's cross it in here, in this point. This is 24, so it's 24 off the ground. So that's the plan of the hemisphere and the elevation of the hemisphere and the sphere. Okay? So what I need to find now is the plan here of the sphere. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to draw the sphere out here to the side of the hemisphere. I'm going to bring it down, rotate it around to its final position. That'll give me the points of contact, which I can bring up to the two views then also. Okay? So the first thing is drawing that sphere out here to the side so that it touches the hemisphere in one place. So I know it's going to be on the same center line as the sphere, right? Because the height's not going to change. It has to touch the ground, so that means it's going to be on the same center line. So it's somewhere along here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the radius of the hemisphere and the radius of the sphere and swing that distance of an arc out here until it crosses my center line. So the radius of the sphere is 50 plus 24 equals 74 millimeters. So I'm going to get 74 on my compass. Just there. I'm going to swing it from the center here of the hemisphere until it crosses that center line that I drew earlier. So that's there. Okay. Set my compass to the distance of the sphere, the radius of the sphere. And this should touch the ground and touch the hemisphere just at its side. I'm going to do it in dotted there just to show you that it's not a full circle, it's not a permanent circle. This is just a construction that I'm doing the way I find, so I can find the circle in plan and I can find the points of contact. So, like the other questions we've done now, I can drop down this construction circle, the center of it down until it hits my extreme generator. If it was a cone, my outside, my main distance in this question. So we can bring this across. till it hits there. I can then rotate that from the center of the hemisphere and I can bring down the center of the sphere, the final position of it, from the elevation to get its position in plan. So that now, I'll do it in green, is the center of the sphere in plan. So just set the compass to the radius of the sphere. That now is the sphere in plan. So what we have to get now is our point of contact. Okay? So our point of contact is going to be drawn from the center to the center in the views. Okay? So if I join center to center in my elevation, where it touches the sphere right there, where the sphere and the hemisphere touch, that's the point of contact there. So I'm going to do this in pink. So I just join these two in elevation. Where it touches there is the point of contact. What I can do then with this point of contact, is I can bring it straight down. So this is on the construction circle now. So I just bring it straight down to my center line there. And I'm going to rotate this around. There's the first one. So I rotate that around like so. What I'm going to do now is join my two centers in plan. Join my two centers in plan. And where they cross, where that arc cross and the center line, that's my point of contact in plan. Now, to find it in elevation, its final position in elevation, it's going to be straight across from the point of contact we found in that construction circle, and it's going to be straight up from plan view. So straight up from plan, same height as the construction one. So that's the point of contact now in its final position in elevation, and that's it in plan. So that's the question there completed. Similar enough to the other questions we've made. That adding the radius is there to get the sphere on the outside of the hemisphere might have been the only kind of difference, but other than that, it's very similar to the questions we've already completed.